napkin.
You mean this napkin I just wiped my mouth with? It's fucking wing sauce on it, bro.
Why the hell are you eating wings in the booth? Just do the intro.
My bad. You should have texted it to me, but I'll get it right this time, I promise.
Okay, go.
You've heard them on Bubba Gump.
Bumpin Gumz. It's called
Okay, I got this.
Bumpin Gumz.
Bubblegum.
Bumpin Gumz, Simon.
Oh, you need to calm down. You should have called me last night and told me what you wanted me to say and would have been prepared, instead of writing it on a fucking napkin.
Well, I thought I was dealing with a professional. You know what? Just give me my $35 back in food stamps.
You know what? Fuck you and fuck this. I'm leaving right now. And I got wing sauce on the microphone, and it better not come out of my fucking check.
Get the hell out of here. All your movie introductions suck anyways.
This is the Bumpin Gumz podcast.
What up? Welcome everybody back to the Bumpin Gumz podcast. I'm Dirty J. Here with my right-hand man, Kev.
What up?
Business partner, co-CEO Bexar Entertainment in the building, Smooth Vicious.
You already know what it is.
We got a big announcement coming to y'all, and that's why he's here. We're going to be talking about that a little bit. We're going to get into that in just a few minutes. We at the Bear Cave Recording Studios. Y'all need studio time. Y'all need beats. Y'all need anything. We do graphic designs, printing. We do all that. Hit us up, 210-460-2397. Again, we have a special for November studio time. Y'all can check our post, check our Instagram, go subscribe. Y'all can see the pricing and everything that we have for Bear Cave Recording Studios, Bexar Entertainment. But we got a really good show for y'all today. We gonna get it. I mean, today's voting day. Hey, what's going on, Fred? Hey, Michelle. Today's voting day. Did y'all go out and vote? Did y'all vote today?
Absolutely
not.
I got off too late to vote. Is today the only day for voting?
Well, see, that's why you have early voting.
So today's early voting?
Well, no. You had early voting for like up to 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
And today is the deadline. So, yeah.
So we missed early voting.
Yeah, you missed early voting.
So today's it. That's it.
Well, I missed early voting too because I didn't vote.
I didn't even know that.
Damn. Fuck y'all been
I
at.
really didn't know that. I thought today was the early voting.
You know damn well today wasn't the early voting. Today.
That's what I thought. Everybody's saying early voting.
No, everybody's saying go vote today. That's why, like, on all of your social media platforms, is having on there that I voted and all that shit. Today was the last day, the deadline.
You actually posted earlier something about I voted.
I voted.
So, like, how didn't you know? Because I didn't know because I didn't vote. So.
Well, I thought it was still early voting. I still thought like I had like all week or next week or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Why are you looking at me like
that?
Yeah. Oh my God.
Fans, don't let this motherfucker lie to you. He knew that today was the day. He just didn't want to do it.
I voted. I'm not gonna lie. I voted.
He did.
I voted.
I'm sure he did.
What is a vote?
When you go to the polls and you cast your thing with the paper.
No, that's a ballot.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You leave your ballot at the poll.
You really don't want to know the answer to the question, Kev. Like, don't even. Just go ahead and digress. Yo. Digress.
I want him to answer the question.
You leave your ballot in the poll.
No. That's a vote.
Yeah.
But what's the vote?
The vote. That's where I voted.
Yeah. What is the vote?
So we got some big news going on. But before we get into that, how was your weekend, Kev?
Man, my weekend was great. How was yours?
It was good, really good. Smooth?
You know.
Anything special?
Laid back. I had my babies with me, so, you know.
Always a good weekend.
Always
you
loving
had your peoples with you?
The baby bears around me doing what they do. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, that's always a good weekend.
Naturally.
That's always good. I had my kids, too. Kids frustrated the shit out of me today. They rarely do that.
That's their job.
Rarely?
Yeah, rarely do that. Like, usually it's funny, like the shit they do, and it's frustrating, but it was to the point where I called their mom. I was like, I'm going to drop you off early.
Wow. You use the M word?
Yeah.
You're going to call their mom.
And I never do that.
Like, do you know, like, technically, like, I think for men, we have it in somewhere. It's got to be in the almanac or something like that. But it's never like, I'm going to call your mom. It's always, I'm going to call your dad.
Like, yeah, because they going to, you know, dad's going to put that foot in their ass. You know,
yeah,
dad puts the fear of
You
God.
was going to call their mom on them, yo? Like, what's up with that?
You know how dirt do, you know what I'm saying, chili peppers, you know, shit like that.
But I mean, like, what you gonna call that? I'm gonna call your mom.
Yeah, well, to drop you off, and that's when they knew I'm in business.
Wow. Yeah. Like that.
So Mike says Kev needs to eat a burger. He looks super skinny.
Nah.
Oh, wow.
Well, Kev did have a burger, but I got to it first.
Oh, really? Yeah. Glad somebody got to it.
So speaking of polls, speaking of voting, Bexar Entertainment has actually put out their own poll. And we need y'all to go to Bexar Entertainment on Facebook page. That's where the poll is. And go vote.
What it is.
It's real simple. It's a real simple poll. And me see. Let me get it up here.
Whoa.
That's all you have to do is just
Pause.
just vote which one is the monster logo. That's all. That's all you need to do. Click Airbnb.
Pretty simple.
No trickery. No funny things involved. Just simple, real click. Just click.
Simple things like wake up and breathe, you know, because you got to wake up before you breathe.
So Bear Entertainment has been going, has been in this for a few months. How would you say? How long would you say?
How long would I say what?
That we've been talking to Monster about this.
Oh, it's been way more than a few months.
It's like 6 months, right?
No, it's more than that.
I think it's been more than that.
Yeah, it's been more than that. I didn't know that we were getting into it right now, but I mean, yeah, definitely. It's been right about a year. Right at about a year since first correspondence, you know what I mean? And apparently they seem to have a problem with our logo. Mind you, our logo is not what you're voting on.
Well, it's not even the logo, and that's what I know. That's what you're saying right now.
Well, no, it is the logo. That's what it's trademark court. That's what we're going to. That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
So it's about our logo, and it's not about our logo. It's about their logo and a piece of our.
That's what
logo.
I was. Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
Not to get mixed up with Jerry West, the logo.
That was like the corniest joke
I
that
know.
I've ever laughed at in my life. I have to say the whole sentence though. That was the corniest joke that I've ever laughed at in my life because that was funny. That
It was.
It was clever. Yo.
Yeah,
Don't do it again.
Boom.
Don't do it. Real.
So we came across Monster's radar, I guess, with our logo, with the Bear Entertainment logo,
Imagine that.
and we haven't even done much. But we the little that we've done, we've actually made some noise in the industry, and we've had some people look at us. We've had some people contact us and Smooth, and and about different things. And one of the big ones is Monster. They feel like where our logo could be damaging to their reputation.
Well, it's intimidating. It's basically what this all is about. Without saying too much. Obviously, we can't say too much because we're still in the fetal stages of this process. And the poll, by no means. I mean, if you feel like A is Monster, pick A.
Pick A.
I'm telling you to pick A. If you think that's Monster, you picked up a can or you bought a shirt and you bought it because you seen A, they got a point. But this is not even about. It's not even about business. It's more so about security. And when you build something from the ground up, you take it personally. I've had a lot of people in my corner that have suggested that we just change it. Just change it. And that's the easy thing to do. And that's how the rich stay rich and the poor stay poor. We're building from the ground up. And mind you, we're in trademark court for a part of our logo versus their actual logo.
The whole.
Keep that in mind.
And Smooth and I have really put a lot of work into Bear Entertainment. A lot of planning, a lot of work,
That's
of
what the scars stand
blood,
for.
sweat, tears, and that's everything that the Bear is. And a lot of people that come fuck with Bear Entertainment or come to the cave, and they ask us questions about the logo, just not according to what Monster is, just about the logo in general. Like, how did y'all come up with it? It's so cool. We get compliments all the time on the logo, on the shirts, on merchandise, and I mean that's the logo represents us. It's a whole story of what we've been through, everything that we've gone through. The fights, the battles, the scars, and we still coming at it. We still coming for you. We still coming to get what's ours.
It's understandable, yo. It speaks for itself. When you look at the logo, like I said, I mean, you're seeing the logo if you're seeing this show. So, I mean, this is the logo. It's not that. You know what I mean? So, there's a story behind everything, exactly what Dirty J was telling y'all, and what Kev understands and he represents, and everybody that we have behind us. Shout out to the whole entire Bear Entertainment team. Everybody knows who they are. I won't mention y'all names because obviously people are watching.
Yeah, they definitely are. And y'all want to see the logo side by side one more time? I'm gonna put that up there.
That sounds like a good idea.
I'm gonna put it up there one more time. Again, please go to Bear Entertainment Facebook page. We'll be sharing it as well, but go pick one however you feel. Whatever one you feel, we're trying to see something on our end. But again, it's not, we're putting side by side of what they're challenging. But what you're looking at is not our logo. It's not just the scratches. It's the whole bear. It's the whole everything. So
they definitely understand that, yeah.
But yeah, that's just let me see, Fred. That's the logo side by side again. But yeah, go check it out. Go vote. We're gonna have the polls open for a couple months. to check out some things.
Everybody pick A. Please make me wrong. Everybody pick A. You know what I mean? Go ahead, pick it.
And everybody that's been rocking with us for, when they see us out at our performances or just on the street, anything like that. I mean, I really appreciate the love y'all been showing us. All that keeps us going. We had some guys in here in the cave last night, and I didn't know they had been trying to get in the cave. Y'all trying to get in the cave? Call us, text us, 210-460-2397. We not one of these that's going to be throwing y'all away and pushing y'all away, nothing like that. Come to the cave, come fuck with us.
It's all love.
Y'all want to buy some studio time? Man, come to the cave, man. We show a lot of love. We got refrigerator here. People bring their people here. They hang out, they chill. We get a lot of work done. I mean, it's a good atmosphere, and that's really what we're known for the hospitality and obviously the quality. I mean, our quality is really, really good here at the cave. So.
Most importantly, yeah, definitely don't forget that. You're going to walk out of here with some fire, engineered, professionally mastered material. All you got to do is bring your heat with you.
Exactly.
That's it.
So I appreciate all the love y'all been giving us when y'all see us at the shows and y'all want to come talk about Bumpin Gumz or blunt statements or the music that y'all have heard from us and, give us that love, man. Trust me, it means a lot. It really means a lot to all of us. And I share it with the guys. I tell Smooth, I'll text Smooth, be like, yo, some dude just hit me up and he does the same thing. So it really means a lot and it helps us keep going. And that's one of the reasons why we want to fight. We feel like this is something worth fighting for. And it's what we believe in. So we're going to keep it going.
Yeah, it ain't no doubt about that. Bear with me. It's all good. Monster can swing as hard as they want. Monsters aren't real. Bears are. Write that down.
So we going to get into the show. We're not going to burn y'all too much. But again, go to the poll. Go check it out. Subscribe.
Pick A.
Subscribe
Pick
to our
A.
Instagram.
Everybody pick A.
Subscribe to our Instagram. Follow the Facebook. Send us an email, Bear Entertainment, BEXAR, entertainment@gmail.com. Y'all want to link up with us. Phone number again, 210-460-2397. This number down here is for the Bumpin Gumz. If y'all trying to call in and give your opinions on any topics that we're doing, anything like that, y'all can always text this number too. If y'all have any topics, anything y'all want us to talk about, hit us up, bumpingums@gmail.com as well.
Yeah. And if you work for Monster, call in. Call in.
That would be interesting. That actually really would be interesting.
I want them to call in, yo.
Michael, we do have shirts for sale. We actually, we doing are we going to do the hoodie?
Yeah, we're definitely gonna do the hoodie, but it won't be this week. Y'all tune in to Bumpin Gumz.
Yeah,
we're
gonna be giving away a hoodie.
It's gonna be a hoodie not a giveaway.
You
can't tell people you giving it away and you're not giving it away.
We don't know what we're doing. There's gonna be a hoodie involved somehow.
He don't know what he's doing. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm on the show today. Yeah, it's gonna be a raffle for a hoodie. It's gonna be a size large hoodie with the Bear Entertainment logo, white print. It's a red hoodie. Size large, and we'll get back to you guys on details with that.
That'll be out really soon.
Yeah, very, very, very soon.
Probably
Actually
sooner,
on the next show. It'll be on the next
That'll
show.
be sooner than Kev coming with his bars that he promised y'all last year.
Kev got bars, though.
They coming.
I vouch for him, yo.
They coming, yo.
Kev got bars. It's just when you around, he don't want to spit.
You be spitting without me?
Well, he know you.
You don't spit without me. Shut up.
Kev don't.
I ain't even gonna go there, but I got some bars.
Break them off right now.
Wow.
Where's the crickets?
I know, right?
A teen bankrupts his parents. Is it a Chinese teen?
Chinese teen.
Chinese teen bankrupts his parents. $37,000 bankrupt over, what was it, like the video models?
Yeah, the streaming joint.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he was basically over a span of a few months buying this girl gifts, spending money on her, this and that. And his response was he liked going into that room, that chat room, because they called him sir and made him feel rich, made him feel famous. So he bankrupt his parents, and they didn't know about it until, daddy tried to transfer some money from here and there and realized, hey, we don't got no money. Now they can't get that money back.
Yeah, this ain't like spending a bunch of money on apps on Apple or something like that, and the motherfuckers giving you your money back. Like that chick done already spent that cash. She's been sitting there probably emailing them like, come back. But yeah, that's something weird. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. I know that having power and having people call you sir and Mr.
It feels good.
It feels good. But
mean,
it don't feel that good.
Yeah, you would embrace it,
But again, he's 19. I don't know if that means anything.
That means
That
a lot.
That don't mean shit.
Well, it means a lot to me because every 19-year-old is not another 19-year-old. So, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, at that, you would think that, you're at that age, but everybody doesn't land on the same.
So Smooth,
same
let me ask you this, Smooth.
There you go.
You check your bank account.
Yeah.
You have $0 in it. You had a few thousand in there.
Uh-huh.
$0. You find out your son's been online throwing money at this video lady, this video girl,
Yeah.
and you can't get it back. What do you do? What's your move?
Well, I mean, my first thought, I know that wasn't your question, but my first thought is I'm about to, it's gonna be problems. I'll be I'll have one less child. Yo, we're going to court with Monster, bro. I can't say everything.
No, you can say it.
Yo, shout out to all the fans that are watching and paying attention in all the multiple countries and the cities and states. Because obviously, this dude you want me to? No, we're not doing that. It's all peace and love. Go and vote, even though I didn't. Go vote.
He's saying that he's gonna put his foot up his son's ass.
Those are words that were paraphrased in the wrong context. So keep that in mind. But me personally, that's gonna be my thought. But my process has to be something that doesn't land me with the latter, if that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't snap all the way off, and if he did that, then that means I'm slipping. That's my money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, who blames their child for outsmarting them? That means you're not a good parent, homie.
But and now it turns out that this kid has a low IQ. His IQ is like 75. He has problems and this and that. Like, what was he really doing with the credit cards? Like, how did he even get that? And then how bad was this chick? Like,
that's a good question.
It's a really easy answer, too, because daddy was slipping. That's why. Like, that's why. That's really the answer. Like, literally, I mean, I understand it might be a backdrop story to it all, but, like, that's like if you, and we're in the great state of Texas where it's legal to carry. Watch yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's like you in the great state of Texas and your kid get a hold of your gun and do something. That's your fault.
That's you.
That's your fault. Like, that shit is important. If you wake up every day and you're a man, you should be thinking about the first thing, which is your package. Because if that's gone, everything else goes out the window. There's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. But you got a gun in the house or you got a lot of money, you should be waking up, making sure your weapons are secure, and checking your finances.
You check your bank account daily? I check mine every morning.
I don't check mine daily. I don't know about Kev. I can honestly admit I don't check it daily, but I guarantee you I don't go 2 days without checking it.
Yeah, that's true.
I guarantee you that.
I usually check mine. Well, I get the alerts and stuff, so I check for alerts. Or I'll just check. I'll log in, make sure whatever's there. And like, I still, okay, cool, it's still negative. All right, cool, and I keep it going.
Yeah, I go to my account daily. I always look, make sure, like, oh, yeah, my $5 is still in there. You know what I'm saying? Everything's all good.
So you check your account, Kev, one day, and let's just say you have a son, and it's gone. Everything's gone. Everything. Rent, everything, car payments, all that. What do you do?
Well, of course, first thing first, you're going into panic mode. You checking to see where the money went to. Then you're going to, do some research. Once I do that research, I'm putting foot up in ass. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. Like, at 19, you know right from wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Well, if your IQ is a 75, I mean, you living with your son's Forrest Gump.
If Forrest Gump had the sense enough to go ahead and go and get the credit card and put that shit in there, Forrest Gump's getting that ass whooped. Forrest Gump, radio.
I guess, and I get it. I guess I'm just like, how is that going to get your money back? That don't get your money back.
And that's what I'm saying. So Beth is saying, why do they have access to your account, which is true.
Yeah. And you don't get your money back. Like, you get a good ass whooping on your child, whom you're not going to kill. So it ain't even a good ass whooping. Like, you ain't even going to hit him like you're fighting. Like, if you found out Enron took your money or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't going to hold nothing's held back if you get a hold of one of those guys. But with your child, you're not going to take it there. So it's like, I don't know. It's just, you got to take that as a loss. You got to take it as a loss, yo. Your child, how does it say in the karate movies and shit?
Wax on, wax off?
I'm going to ask you, yo. This dude. But it's like, the student has become the master.
Oh, the
or
student has
something.
become the teacher. I got
no,
you.
I'm not talking to you no more.
Okay.
Okay.
But,
I was trying to redeem myself.
Yeah, like if you get caught up, you got caught up. Yo, you got to, hey, you got me. You got me. Got him. Like Monster trying to get Bear Entertainment, but it's not going to happen.
But think about it like
vote.
this. Think about it like
I'm
this.
not talking about for politicians.
Think about it like this. If he stole your shit,
Yeah.
so you're in bed, this little motherfucker comes in your room.
Wow, he's your son, Kev.
Kev already hates. Kev hates him already.
Hey,
He's your son, Kev.
I don't have no son, so goddamn it.
That's why you're speaking the way you're speaking.
That little motherfucker comes in your room and you don't need this right now. Types in your shit.
How you get in your room?
He lives in the house.
Oh, I get it.
See, I'm not too worried about it. I feel like Jay would be smart enough to understand like a hooker would be cheaper, plus you get the actual feel for it.
You really just said that.
Is that wrong?
No, it's not wrong. It's
Oh,
your
okay.
son.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to tell Kev.
Yeah,
Yo,
that's what I'm
Kev
saying.
doesn't have one.
Yo,
Yes. If he got over on you, homie. You got caught slipping. It's like what? What episode was that? Bumpin Gumz when Jay was on the court and he said told the
It's
kid
like a
what?
dick.
What he told him?
It's like a dick
Okay then, where he do that at?
on the court
On the court where?
at school.
At school where he's not homeschooled, right?
Nah.
So he knew where to do it. He got away with it. That's why you laughed at it, because he got over. What about that's what she said? What episode was that?
Yeah, that was funny too.
Okay then. So it's like you got to give him, if he got your money, yo, like you really slipping as a dad. Yo.
And that's what I'm saying. I feel like
There's
Jay.
no ifs, ands, or buts
I feel like
about it.
Jay's smart enough to understand. Like,
can't
hey,
be
I'm
mad at
gonna
him.
get a hooker instead of an online. Like, what am I doing with my hands? At least a hooker I can touch.
Oh,
and
you
feel.
know what he gonna do with his hands.
Oh, I know that, but at least with a hooker you can touch and feel. You know what I'm saying? So
I mean, without the hooker, you can touch and feel.
Yeah, real.
oh my God, Daycare Fight Club. Now that we on the kids, like, where did this happen? You
I
know?
don't remember.
I saw it. I can't remember, but so
Missouri,
it was,
St. Louis.
Yeah, St. Louis. Daycare Fight
Shout out
Club.
to Nelly, Dirty A&T.
It was getting hot in there in that daycare. So these teachers actually had the kids. There's a video y'all can go see in a ring or in a circle, and they put the Hulk gloves on them, and they was letting the kids go at it while the teachers were encouraging it and everything. And I mean, they were just going straight at it. Like, I don't know how y'all feel about that.
I think that's the dopest thing in the world. That's me personally. Like, yeah. I mean, if his kid, like, it's like, you like 9 months and you 9 months, then get at it. You know what I'm saying? You don't put nobody outside of their weight class. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, if you already walking and drinking out a sippy cup, you can't fight with them. Like,
Yeah.
that's not fair, yo. You know what I mean?
I didn't see it like that, but yeah.
I would love it.
I thought it was pretty damn funny. Now, granted, it's funny, especially if you've taught your kids how to handle themselves and they're the one on camera fucking the other kid up.
I never thought I would say this. I feel like I'm the only one right now that has the most sense, because that's horrible.
What are you talking about?
It's horrible.
What's horrible? You got to say what is horrible.
Hold-
Having the kids like fight each other for no reason.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they was fighting for a reason. It was a fight. It was a fight
I mean,
club.
people don't fight for no reason. Like, both don't have to be. How many fights have you been in, yo?
I don't know.
Because
I
all
didn't go to
fights
that
are not
daycare.
like agreements. They're not like, yo, I want to fight you. Me too. Okay. It's not Mayweather and McGregor. Like, they don't. Yeah. Sometimes a motherfucker just hit you. So, like, I mean, if you put gloves in there for the kids, what do you think they're going to do? Like,
So let me get this straight. You're dropping your kid off at daycare. You're walking out. You're getting ready to go to work. As you're walking out, you hear the teacher just come in like, the first rule of preschool is you do not talk about preschool. And you're cool with that?
I mean, obviously not, because you're like, you just dropped me right in there. Like, this is not, what is that movie, the Jurassic, I don't know what it was, with The Rock and Kevin Hart and shit. Like,
Oh,
you die and then you drop right back in. Like, you can't just drop me in, but like, I mean, I'm not going to have my child in that daycare. I mean, you're putting your, let's rewind. You're putting your child in daycare.
Yeah.
I would assume that you've done your due diligence. So like, I don't think these people just walked into this situation. Maybe they didn't check out whatever. I know we don't want to throw the name of the daycare out there or nothing like that. We don't need no more litigation. Y'all go vote.
I knew that was coming.
But it's like if I know that, yo, this is a tough, it's like taking your kid and putting them in boxing or soccer or basketball or ballet. It's all the same thing. It's a competition. There's going to be a coach that drives them. So maybe there's a method to the madness. I don't necessarily think that kids fighting each other is a bad thing. I think it would save them from getting ass whoopings from their parents.
It's actually funny
if they
because
realize that, yeah, somebody my own age might get in my ass, because the only way they get a spanking from us is if they do something wrong to us. So people their age and their height, they ain't tripping off of that, right?
it's funny because you just really made a lot of sense right now.
Yeah, I always make.
And I'm actually thinking about enrolling my kids in that daycare now.
Me too, yo. We can send them together. If your kid beat my kid's ass, we got beef. And again, Bexar Entertainment is breaking up after that. I'm just letting y'all know. Duda, bob and weave. Bear with me.
So Kev, you walking out, you hear this going on. What do you do?
You mean I hear the teachers like round one go.
Yeah, finish him.
Oh, if I hear the round one go,
Not the fucking Street Fighter.
I'm walking back and seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
So are you stopping it? Because the way you sounded like, hey, I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna throw my money in the ring.
Well, I'm gonna watch for a second because I gotta see what's going on.
See?
I can't just jump. I can't just jump to
See what I'm saying?
conclusions.
That's what I'm talking about. That's because Kev would be a great dad. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade because he just doesn't have kids. But when he does, he would be a great dad, and he would agree with me that if you in a daycare fight club, nigga, pull your diaper up and get it in.
You know, you gotta peep the scene. You gotta see what's going on. You gotta
represent the
know,
family.
So you walk in, you see a ring of kids, you see kids throwing hands with Hulk gloves on, and you still have to process that?
No. I gotta process who's
winning. Yeah, he ain't getting it, yo. Like, yeah, that's exactly that's what you wouldn't do. That you would walk in and just freak out and be like, Jay, hey, you would just go crazy, yo.
So if Jay was in there,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah, like what if he's winning?
8-year-old to 8-year-old.
Okay.
You walk in.
And he's got this other kid on the ground in side control, wailing on him.
And they both got on gloves, and the teacher's standing right there.
I mean, after he done like whooping his ass, I'm gonna grab him and be like, hey, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What is he doing? You saw what he was doing. He was whipping that kid's ass. What are you talking about?
Oh my god.
What are you doing? That's like walking in on somebody having sex and like, hey, what are y'all doing?
Right.
They fucking.
Hey, what are you doing in here?
Shout out to the couple at the Busy Show.
Busy Bone. Shout out to Busy Bone and the whole O. Matter of fact, I ain't even rep the O. Date 937 stand up. Y'all already know what it is. 210. We got mad love for you. Bear with me. Y'all go vote. Everybody pick A. Please pick A.
So from the daycare to the high school, kids is fighting. Now we have what was it, a teacher or was it a sub? Was it a teacher? The real teacher.
Real teacher.
Real teacher. Whoops this kid's ass, and everybody was mad at this teacher. Now the full video has came out where the student was the one instigating the fight. The teacher tried walking away, whatever, and just couldn't have it. So when is it enough? And this teacher whooped his ass, bro. Like this kid should have gone to that daycare and like learned a few moves, because this kid got his ass whooped.
Yeah, he went to the wrong daycare, yo. I'm telling you.
See, daycare builds character.
I mean, real shit. You know, the sooner you know, the better you know. That's just how it goes. I mean, I heard a little bit about it. I mean, I don't know. I'm that's different because I mean, at first, obviously, we're talking about the kids in the kid daycare or whatever, whatnot. But this is like what, high school,
Yeah,
middle
high
school,
school.
or
It was
something.
high school.
So it's like that's you're flirting with assault right there. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, even if the kid was, you know, throwing or provoking you, if he didn't hit you, like.
So he didn't hit him, but what he did, he threw the basketball at the teacher, started calling him the N-word.
Yeah.
The teacher was black, and the kid, I guess, was Mexican or something like that. And really going in on him verbally. The teacher tried walking away, tried getting him out of the class. None of that was working. I just said, fuck it. I had enough and threw some haymakers at him.
I don't care what you.
Yo.
I'm like, I don't know. Like, this had to be a build-up. Like, if somebody, first of all, let me just back it up a little bit. Somebody was recording this, right?
Yeah, like pretty much all the kids.
All the kids.
Okay, so if they're recording it, then that means that they probably thought something was about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't just walk around with my cell phone recording the world as I'm moving about. I don't have a GoPro to record everything. So, like, there had to be a build-up. Maybe there was some attitude there. But, like, throwing the basketball at your teacher is not reason enough for me, for my high schooler to come home lumped up because the teacher just whooped his ass because he threw the basketball at him. Like, I'm not going for that.
Get him.
Okay.
Go ahead. Go.
All right. So here's my thing.
Here we go.
If you throw something at somebody, all right. If you throw even a cup of water in somebody's face or something like that, that's can be considered assault.
Oh, yeah.
So you throw a basketball at me. You've called me a racially charged name. You come up to me and you square up like you ready to do something. Oh, you gonna get that work.
But I mean, it was obvious this kid was not about that life. I mean, he kept squaring up. He wasn't swinging. He didn't do nothing. And this teacher just said, "Fuck it." And he threw the first punch, and which landed pretty well, and started tossing him around the classroom and just having his way with him.
The whole thing about just before we even go any further, you said you, but you have to understand that we're talking to a teenager, and you're an adult, and you're a member of the educational system.
But they're people too.
I get that, but they're kids though.
All right,
That's it. Like, he threw something. There's got to be a bunch of different fail-safe type, protocol to result to, as opposed to just beating the fuck out of this kid.
Okay, let me ask you this.
I can't vibe with that.
Let me ask you this. You're the teacher.
Yeah.
You got a kid that throws shit at you. He's calling you out of your name. He's calling you a racial name that we don't like.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
And then
I can help you. I'm not trying to cut you off, but I can help you. Like that. That's not going to happen as a teacher. There's got to be some kind of protocol. We got kids that are going to school with guns, with choppers. Like, you're talking about a basketball. Oh, he hit me with a basketball, so I beat the fuck out of him. Like, that I can't rock with that. You got to have more restraint as an adult. I'm not saying the kid is right, but I am definitely saying that the teacher is wrong.
So when somebody comes in your face and they square up on you,
and I'm an adult and he's a high schooler.
Yeah,
we got to include that part. Yeah. Then I can restrain him and make sure that I take care of the business afterwards. I don't have to beat the fuck out of him because I can. That's excessive, Kev. Ain't no fucking way. Stop.
Nah, I can't.
Ain't no way.
See, I can't roll because here's the thing.
So you would have beat the hell out of somebody's 15, 16-year-old is what you're saying, because they threw a basketball at you and called you a racial name.
Like it.
As a teacher, you would have beat their ass on World Star in class.
I would have hollered out World Star before I even punched them.
Already. You're such a dick. And all of our viewers, keep in mind, Kev doesn't have children.
Oh, my God.
So maybe that's, y'all go vote. Bexar Entertainment, yo. Pick A.
Oh, my God. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Real, yeah.
World Star.
What?
I'm teaching them hands.
No, I can agree with Smooth. I feel like the teacher could have still handled it better. Now, I feel like he really did hold back a lot. He restrained a lot, but I mean, like, hitting him, like, I don't think he really should have. But there's a group of really a large group of people that feel like the teacher was right, and they've actually raised $80,000 for this teacher.
Bro,
hallelujah.
I'm guaranteeing y'all that there's more to the story than what y'all know. Then that's what I'm telling you. Because if it's just he threw a basketball at me and called me out my name and then walked up to me and squared up, and that teacher beats your kid like he beat that kid, none of y'all as parents out there watching are going for that. There had to be something else.
That's what I'm saying.
Guaranteed.
Well, the news put it out that basically the teacher just attacked him for a uniform, and that was it. Well, now students are actually coming out with the full video from when it first started and say, here's the full video. And a lot of students kind of have the teacher's back and saying, like, I mean, he couldn't have did no more. That was it. Yeah,
because of course they showed multiple videos where it was showing just when the teacher started hitting them, but then of course you always got to get the full view.
And I mean, this is only that day. You don't know what's happened last week, a month ago, the day before.
The build up don't matter. Yes. That's one thing I will say. The build up to me don't matter.
That has to be the whole root of the whole problem for the teacher, because the build up wasn't for the kid. The kid was trying to be the kid. The kid obviously has issues. Let's go ahead and put that out there. Let's be reasonable and say that you have problems if you're going at your teacher in any of the ways, if it was just an isolated racial remark without throwing the basketball. You have issues. But the teacher himself, like, there's no way. Yo, you're an educator of children. You work in a high school. There's fail-safes for that. You got to have some kind of protocol.
Right.
And Columbine is years and years and years ago.
Let me ask
so
you
they
this.
know what's going on. You know what I
So
mean?
so what about when you've seen these teachers getting folded by kids?
Well, that, again, is still a problem. It's still the teacher's fault. It's going to be the most intelligent person's fault. That's just how life works. If you have the bigger brain, it's your fault what happened. So, like, even the teachers that got folded up, maybe they took the threats lightly and they succumbed victim to young adults who are in that age and that range. Like, if we want to, I don't want to take it all the way to, like, physiological type stuff, but, you know, I mean, you're a man at 16, 17, you know what I'm saying? America's going to tell us in our society that it's different, but literally you're a man. You're in some of the strongest times physically that you can be during that time, and you're dealing with all of this testosterone. So that's why teenagers are how teenagers are. You know, I'm just speaking as a father. But, you know, I mean, from a teacher standpoint, that's what I'm saying. You opted into a career dealing with lesser intelligent people
Right.
who are highly, you know,
Right. Now-
energetic with these hormones that they don't know how to control. You have to be able to control yourself.
Right. But
As opposed to just beating the hell out of a high schooler. I just can't see it. I can't
so
see
when
it.
so
Or letting a high schooler beat the hell out of you. My bad.
so your job is, you know, when you have a kid that's, you know, acting out, your job is to try to get that kid from out of the room,
Yeah.
to get them away from everybody else, because everybody knows it's kind of like a mob mentality. So when one person kind of starts going off and then you got other people, you know, egging them on,
Yeah.
then that's when shit starts going. So of course you're telling the class, calm down, whatever, and you're trying to get that person out of the room. Now, we all have been in high school before, and we all know how hard it is when you have somebody that's like that to get them out of the room. So when you're trying to get that person out of the room, you call the principal down, you're calling security to try to get this person out of your room, and that person and security and everything's not coming fast enough. You're trying to calm this person down.
I got you.
So when you become, and again, am I saying that I'm not saying that he went 100% the right way,
Yeah.
but I am saying that even as an educator, you have the right to defend yourself. So if you feel no different, when you feel that you are threatened and this kid's squaring up on you, and
Wow.
you feel that, you know, this kid's about to, you know, swing on you, so you're like, you know what? Instead of me waiting until this dude throws the first punch at me,
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and handle this problem and let the rest work its way out.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of what you were saying is what I was kind of going to ask too, because this was kind of a long video. It was at least, a good 2, 3, 4 minute video?
Yeah.
That's all that we got.
It
out of
was
the
a good
whole
video.
Story, though. It's just the video.
So within this video, I mean, I like with today, with the way things are nowadays, with the kids, the high school, the shootings stuff, you would think police or, you know, other responders there at the school would be more quicker to respond if they would have called the office and said, hey, I have trouble, get down here, get security down here, something. I didn't really see him go to the phone or anything, but he could have before the video got shot. You don't know. But even then, nobody still came in while this kid was getting tossed around.
Right.
I'm so confused as to how we're skipping past. Like, okay, so let's just back up real quick. So in the video, who got their ass whooped?
The kid,
The kid. By who?
the teacher.
Okay, so the teacher don't need no help.
No, I'm saying no.
No, but let me make this point real quick. So if the teacher don't need no help, then there's no excuse. This is what I'm trying to tell Kevin. I think that's where we're missing at, is that he didn't have to do that. Like, if you got hands like that and you can go like that, all you had to do was restrain. You could have drug him to the office instead of beating him like he's a grown man. Like, there's no excuse for that. I could see if that teacher was not a he, but a she, and I'm not trying to disrespect no gender inflection, but say it was an older female teacher who's obviously outmatched physically, then that makes sense if she pulled out a stapler and beat the hell out of him with a stapler. But you got hands and you just use your body as a grown man against a high school kid? There's
And
no excuse for that. You could have just put him in a Kimura lock
Yeah.
till he tapped out. You know what I mean? Like, there's no excuse for that.
And it wasn't one of those like 1-2, like just to let you know, like
No,
hey,
yeah.
it was like no, he lost it and he
was
kept
fighting,
going.
yo.
Yeah.
Like you fighting, yo.
Yeah,
like I can't support that.
I
I get
will
that he had
say-
enough, but I can't support that.
I will say that he, he continued after what could have been and should have been done. But I can't fault him for
For initiating, because you said he continued. You know he started, right? Who threw the first punch?
yeah.
Who threw the,
The
first
teacher
punch?
did.
The teacher.
Okay. Who threw the last punch?
The teacher.
The teacher did.
Oh, okay. Y'all go vote, yo. Everybody pick A.
So RJ says I disagree
Vicious.
because if a teacher has to protect themselves from a threat to hurt them or other students, then the teacher is not at fault. Even as someone who hasn't educated, they will have the right to protect themselves.
Makes
That
sense.
what's going on, Alex?
It makes sense if
And
the
Kevin's-
teacher had to protect us.
Kevin, another Kevin, one of our viewers, say the teacher was justified. It's crazy. I mean, I wouldn't feel like so many people were behind this teacher. But again, once the video comes out, I could see why they're saying that. But at the same time, I feel the way Smooth does, like it could have been handled a little bit better. I'm not saying like not to put hands on him, but you could have restrained him. You could have did some other.
I just feel like a lot of people, maybe I'm, I can understand my viewpoint being differently, but like I said, I'm thinking as a father. So I'm thinking as if my son came home and he got his ass whooped by a teacher, I would really, really hope and pray that he did more than throw a ball at him and call him a racial name. Cause that teacher's getting it. Ain't no fucking way. Ain't no way. He had to do more than that. He had to punch the teacher first, at least. And then, yeah, you got your ass whooped. I'll be a completely different father, straight up.
So again, another school, and this is back in China. This was an elementary though, right?
Yeah.
It was an elementary school. First day, everybody excited about the first day of school. You always see the parents with their teachers. I mean, the pictures of the first day, this and that. Well, these kids is coming in for the first day of school, and this principal, which I commend, wants to go above and beyond and let her kids know, like, hey, school's fun. I feel like she was sending a positive message.
Of course you would.
And everybody shows up, and there's pole dancers everywhere, like stripper pole dancers. They're not stripping, but they're dancing. And they wearing almost like they wearing bathing suit type, if you want to say, and they're dancing. And parents wasn't feeling it.
Erotic attire.
They wasn't feeling it. They wasn't having it. And this principal got fired, and I don't get how.
You don't get how. You don't want to send Jay to daycare. You don't want him to fight, but you want him to go to the strip club to go to school.
Can you imagine the parent-teacher conference though?
But it's
I'm not trying to go to a parent-teacher
it's-
conference and I get my ass whooped.
it's
But if I go to a
parent-teacher.
parent-teacher conference and I get a lap dance, and hey,
The parents ain't
Parent
fighting at
teacher,
the daycare, dude.
not
the kids
parent
are.
principal.
but you don't, it escalates. I mean, and if the teacher is like teaching the kids a fight, if I say something wrong with the teacher, like I really don't feel like that should be a C. Whop, I just get hit. And it's like, whoa. But if I'm like, hey, I feel like this grade could be better, and then they're like, they scoop my chair back and they just give me a lap dance, and I'm like, who am I to argue?
And you feel better, huh?
Yeah.
Already? I guess so.
Me personally, I think that she just didn't want her job no more.
So that's how she went out?
And she wanted to find a way to go ahead and get fired.
This was an elementary school?
Yeah.
Wow.
In China?
Because, I mean, who comes to work and who comes up with the bright idea that, you know what, I'm going to welcome my new students in by doing not exactly a strip tease, but I'm going to do a pole dancing routine for you to welcome you into the school.
Was it a good routine, though?
I don't know. I didn't see any video.
If it was a good routine, I could see where her point is. If it was just horrible, then yeah, you just didn't give a shit about your job.
I'm just like, I don't know. Like, it's how do we compare these different demographics as far as like cultures go? Because the Chinese are brilliant. We have to admit that, for whatever you feel, if you want to.
They're great at math.
Like, no, they're great at a lot of things.
Don't do it. You're setting him
Like,
up.
I'm
You're setting him
who's
up.
setting who up?
You're setting Kev up. I already
I'm
know.
not
it.
setting Kev
No,
up.
I know, but he feels like you're throwing the alley oop.
Okay, well he can catch it and dunk it. I'm good at passing. I'm great at assist, yo. I'm gonna assist y'all right now and tell y'all to go vote. Everybody pick A. Pick A.
I'm just saying.
But,
they're
I'm
great-
just saying,
I'm
like,
just
no,
saying,
they're
great at math.
They're intelligent, yo, and they breathe theirs young. Let's if we try to focus on the culture, I don't know. Y'all probably didn't want to have me on the show, especially when we got a conglomerate like Monster coming at us, because my mind frame is on on that. So everything is serious. So if we're talking about something that's happening in China and they do something like this next level, I can't question them in that sense, because I mean, Dirty J said nobody was naked; they were just dancing.
That's
so
what I'm saying.
now it's a mind frame of things, and I don't know what that does to people psychologically, but you know, especially if you're talking about kids, I just know that if a grown man has a kid in his room and he threw a ball at him, he shouldn't beat the hell out of him. I would much rather have my teacher put on a strip show
Pole
in there
dancing. That's what I'm saying.
with nobody being naked. I can side a little more with that, so I guess I'm a little bit on the side of
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
Elementary though, that's a little extra.
It's a little. I mean, middle school, I think probably would have been better.
But they got 13 and 14 and 15-year-olds over there that have an IQ compared to some of our 30, 40, 50-year-olds.
They are a lot
So,
more mature-minded.
I mean,
No.
who's going to question them?
Book smarts.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Book smarts.
Here we go.
Book smarts is different.
Third world too, though. They
RJ wants to know if they got tips. That's a great question.
right? I'm gonna give you my juice box. Oh, get it, teacher. Here go my cookies. I'm gonna make it rain. Let me crumble them up. He's mad though.
What do you say? Say it. Go.
Yo.
Kev got his bad face on.
Hey,
I didn't
it's
have no
gotta be fun. That's fun. I'd rather my kid come home and be like, Daddy, I saw
got-
some titties.
Yeah. Then hey.
As opposed to Daddy, my teacher knocked my tooth out. Like, it's a different vibe. I don't know.
Actually, great point. I don't know how you feel. It's a great point.
Those are the only ones I have. Those are the only ones I have. Matter of fact, here's another great point. Go vote. Pick A. Pick A.
Suck on my yogurt, baby. Okay. So, Justin Bieber was in the hood, and his car did his car break down? Do you know?
Yeah, his car broke down.
Car broke down.
That's where he from, man.
Nah.
he's definitely not.
He's a Canadian.
Yeah.
JB.
Yeah, he's Canadian.
He's
You
Canadian.
got the tats?
Yeah, well, he got him now that he came into America.
Oh, yeah. JB go hard. I just seen him down at the 7-Eleven yesterday. He's staying. What happened?
Yeah, they made him pay that hood tax.
Yeah, they had him doing all types of things. They had him singing, doing push-ups.
Oh, he was in the wrong hood.
yeah, he was in the wrong
Oh,
hood.
you didn't say wrong before. Now I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Do they have hoods in
Yeah, there's hoods everywhere.
where's he
Canada?
from? Canada?
Yeah, there's hoods everywhere.
Do they have do they have the wrong hood in Canada?
There's hoods everywhere. I don't, any city, any state, any country, there's areas in every place that has a certain area that you don't want to go.
Yeah,
It's a hood everywhere.
Yeah, it's called the bad place.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a hood everywhere.
I don't picture Canada like that at all.
Well, when the last time you been?
I've never been. I just
Oh,
picture
okay,
them like
that makes sense.
so nice and friendly and A after everything.
Oh, wow.
Well, that's
Not trying to get
Minnesota.
sued.
That's what?
Minnesota does the A.
No, Canada
No,
does.
Canada does it too.
Yeah.
They do it too.
Yeah.
A.
Yeah, I actually have a friend whose husband is from Canada. He just moved here to
You
America.
from B-more. You up there close to the border in a sense. Yeah.
Yeah, but I know.
You ever been
I
to
know-
Canada?
No, I know that people in Minnesota do the A.
Do they?
Like that's their thing. They have that kind of weird accent and A. Yeah, that's their thing.
Maybe that's where these new age mumble rappers got it from.
But Justin Bieber, they had him
vote.
singing. That dude was singing like he was singing for his life, though.
You never heard him sing so good?
He put on a show. He was doing the push-ups. He was clapping. He was doing all types of shit.
He was like surrounded or what? What
Nah,
happened?
yeah, the hood. He
Oh, I ain't seen none
his
of this.
his
I don't
car.
know what y'all talking about.
So his car breaks down in watts. My thing is,
Wow.
why the fuck is he in watts?
Yeah.
and what
That's
kind
like,
of car was he driving for it
That's
to
like
break down?
what?
it was like I think it was like that.
Yeah, it's
I think it was
the,
like that BMW.
like the
the-
fucking minions. What? Like how you get there, yo?
Yeah, I don't know how he got there, why he was there.
I mean, I understand California living. You got paper, do you? But stay in Hollywood and you know what I'm saying? How about the Hamptons? And
but his shit broke.
probably more so where you want to
his-
be, yo.
His shit broke down on him, and the homies from the hood was like, "Oh, we about
Yeah,
to put
they-
this motherfucker on blast."
So
was
wait,
having-
so
they
how did,
started recording them and shit, and
so how did the story end? Like he walked away after that? Like
no,
I guess like AAA came or something. I don't know.
I guess the car company finally got the tow service out there and
and
got
they
him the
just
fuck
world
up out
they
of there.
world started.
Oh man, they world starred him.
Oh,
They had this motherfucker. They had this motherfucker down there doing push-ups.
I kinda wanna
They
check
had this
it out, but I
motherfucker like literally like singing while they was like around like in a circle, like if
Like
this
a
mother-
ritual. Like if you miss one note,
yeah, if that shit ain't
That
sounding
sounded like
right,
a B flat. He's like,
Yeah,
nah,
you said what?
nah.
That was a pretty good B flat right there.
nah, that shit was flat as fuck. Yo,
yo.
start from the top.
No, yo,
Start from the
really?
top.
Are y'all serious? This really
Yeah,
happened?
no,
Yeah.
true story. It was on the internet. It has to
First
be.
of all, how are you that rich and you're driving solo?
Well, he had his homeboy with him, but I think it was just them two.
His
But-
homeboy. So
but it-
how are you that rich and you're still riding with your homeboy?
Yeah, or your
Like you and
your.
your homeboy should be riding with your people. Like
Yeah.
you should be protecting your homeboy if you're that type of
Nah, but-
conglomerate.
But think about it like this.
I don't
When you if you was at his point, right? You're in this nice ass luxury sports car.
in Watts.
You're not thinking that your shit is breaking down.
You're not thinking because you're in Watts in a nice ass
No.
luxury vehicle.
And you're
But-
Justin Bieber.
But
No,
you-
but you're in Watts in a nice ass luxury vehicle.
right, and you know that if some shit broke, if
Shout
some
out to the
shit
West
happened
Coast.
down, you gonna hit and mash the gas and you up out of there.
That's
In like
But-
0.5 seconds.
why are you there in the first place though? That's what I don't get.
All white people like riding through the hood.
No.
White, come on.
No.
Hold on.
I don't know if that's a safe statement to say.
Kev, why are you thinking about this shit before you say it?
Any
Joe?
complaint
What
said on the
the
Bumpin
fuck?
Gumz subject it, Kev.
Straight up. Talk to me, bitch. Just talk to Kev.
I'm telling, dog,
What the?
smooth.
There's no
Smooth.
reason. There's no reason.
Smooth.
Bruh, there's no reason Justin Bieber should be in Watts late at night in
No,
a nice
no,
vehicle.
no,
No, it was
it's not,
middle of
it's
the
not-
day.
It's not late at night.
It was like afternoon.
Let me rephrase it. There's no reason that Justin Bieber should be in Watts in a nice ass vehicle, like at all.
Hey, maybe
It don't
he-
matter what time of day
Yo.
it is. You know what time it is when you riding through there.
Yo,
Come on,
maybe he was going to pick up something, and that's why he was out there.
He picked up something. He picked up an audition.
He picked, you know, he got a
picked
little,
up an audition.
he got a little exercise in. He was out there playing basketball and all
According
kinds
to y'all,
of
he
shit.
got a lot of exercise in.
Yeah, he did. You
Wow.
know, they had that motherfucker out there shucking and jiving.
Go check out Bear Entertainment Facebook page. Go vote
100.
on the poll. We have a poll right now. Go pick the Monster logo go pick the logo that you feel is Monster Energy Drink. Go subscribe to our Instagram, our Facebook. We have our YouTube. Subscribe to Bumpin Gumz. We everywhere. Just Google Bumpin Gumz, BUMPINGUMZ. Y'all have any topics, any show ideas y'all want us to talk about? Hit us up. Send us a message, 210-460-2397.
Yeah.
Hit up me or Kev. Let us know what you want us to talk about, and we get in on it.
Already.
And like that, we out.
Oh, that's me, right? I'm used to you doing it.
Yeah, do something.
That's what she said.
Coming this summer.
My bad.
Coming.
It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect. It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect. It's a daily operation. You know me, son. Show respect.
Yeah, speak up, yo. Opinionated, music related. The way the world moves. Represent your team and your crew. Politicking in the kitchen or whipping in on a mission. Guarantee people will listen when you speaking the truth. No matter the topic, the message is clear. Them boys about to bump their gums in here. Yeah. No matter the topic, the message is clear. Now gather round and bump your gums in here. Yeah.
It's